Robert, another blatant example of how they're ripping me off. I'm an innovator. No one's ever original anymore. That was obviously a blatant ripoff of me, the king of everything. I'm disgusted.
Wow. Look, what he did, I mean, look, people to this day, they make fun of Howard Stern because of who he is now and the way he behaves now. That guy's the man. He was the fucking pioneer. When he was the king of all media and he was telling everybody to dick, and the FCC was going after him, the government was fining him.
Yeah.
They were fining his businesses fucking millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And he was out there doing wild shit on the radio.
And
now he's woke. It's crazy.
Fair use as it's a parody. If you don't have a sense of humor, go. Welcome. Is this my reality? Is this your reality?
When are we going to stop putting up with the idiots in this country and just say, it's mandatory to get vaccinated? F them, f their freedom. I want my freedom to live.
Welcome to Not My Reality. Only in this reality could the one-time king of all media, Howard Stern, have fallen so far. I'm scared. I'm neurotic. That's what Stern is telling people. COVID hysteria and a big dose of Trump derangement syndrome has turned Howard Stern into exactly the people he spent decades making fun of. It's ironic, isn't it? Look, I used to listen to Howard back in the day. Howard was the guy that would challenge the man. Now, this guy is such a shill for big government, big pharma. He's kissing ass of all these celebrities he used to make fun of. And especially over the past 2 years, since the lockdown, people are asking, what the happened to Howard Stern? Stern's been locked up like a modern-day Howard Hughes ever since this all started. And he admitted that his wife wants to go out and socialize while he worries about the coronavirus. That's what happens when you marry a chick 20 years younger than you. Pay attention. During a segment of his show on the Sirius XM radio, how many days a week does this guy actually work now? 1, 2? I don't even know. He gets paid like $1 million a show, but that's besides the point. Stern, he conceded that he's paranoid and neurotic, especially when it comes to the virus, and noted that his wife, Beth Ostrosky Stern, the cat lady, is not as worried as he is. Stern went on to admit that the fear of getting sick has been weighing on him and his relationship, and living in fear is what's going to make you sick.
I'm not apologizing to you because I'm not doing anything wrong. And then we almost went to bed angry. And then I thought about it, like what you just said. And I went, you know what, honey? If I'm doing that, if I'm always bringing up COVID every time you book something with your friends, I apologize. But I'm just expressing to you my fear, and I'm scared.
Stern went on to say, you know how paranoid I am about getting COVID? I haven't gotten it, and I'm pretty safe, and I really don't want to get it. He's never going back to the studio in New York City. He's never going back, which is good because I hear he treats all his employees like shit anyway. Support this channel. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that notification bell. Otherwise, we might send Dr. Fauci to your house to give you a rectal exam.
When are we going to stop putting up with the idiots in this country and just say, it's mandatory to get vaccinated?
So right there, you see the hero of the stupid advocating for this thing to be mandatory, and this guy is repeatedly referred to those who choose not to do it as imbeciles and nut jobs. The one-time shock jock, he suggested on air that doctors and nurses should refuse to treat those who have not taken a coronavirus shot. He says, I'm really of the mind to say, look, if you didn't get vaccinated and you got COVID, you don't get into a hospital. Jesus. He said, you had the cure and you wouldn't take it. Look, dude, I had the cure. It's called my fucking immune system, all right? I didn't need yours. Okay? YouTube's going to get this video anyway, so please hit that like button.
I call him the Joker. What a
anybody else, Howard. You didn't call.
Oh, they do? Do they really? I've never. The first I heard of this guy is that he doesn't want to get his vaccine and he's running around. Nobody's clear what his stat. They should throw him right the out of tennis. That's it. Goodbye. What a dummy. Just a big dumb tennis player.
Ever notice every time you disagree with these control freaks that somehow you're dumb, you're uneducated, over and over again. It's getting fucking old. After 2 years of being in lockdown, Howard, he was making some progress. I'll give him that. He said, Beth had a bunch of plans. She has like a wedding shower to go to. I don't know why you would care about that because guys don't go to those. But anyway, lunch to go with a friend and a dinner. So he goes, we were really making an effort. We go out to restaurants. We went to the Ed Sheeran concert. You're a badass, Howard. We really been out there. He says, I haven't gotten COVID. And I'm like, you know what? If I get it, I get it. He was making progress then. But, like the rest of the world, they weren't going to let you off the hook that quick. But then Stern said, all of a sudden, they announced there's, quote, a new strain of COVID. And it's on the rise. And, people are being hospitalized and, quote, it's time to get back into lockdown. And Stern was like, you mean I'm just emerging and now I'm going back into lockdown? It's like he was looking forward to it. Do you see how these dummies push the agenda through fear? This Howard has become the exact person he spent decades making fun of. He's a lemming. Being a longtime fan, and I mean this seriously, back from the NBC days, what I miss and all that, it's unbelievable to see how far Howard has fallen. The man is a shell of what he used to be. I think the best way to put it is, if you are like him and you believed or believe everything that the CDC, Dr. Fauci, CNN, Joe Biden, the New York Times, NPR, if you believe everything that they have told you about COVID and other things, like Donald Trump.
They don't hit him with a Rico. They don't hit him with a Rico.
It makes me nervous. I'm neurotic. Listen, I have a lot of issues. I'm a neurotic. You know what a neurotic is? I got OCD.
Yes, a person with no real problems, but who makes them up.
Yeah.
Look, if you're like Howard, look, he's a smart guy. He's not dumb, but when it comes to this, he listened to everything they said. And of course, you're not going to be in a healthy state because you've been told so many lies upon lies. And they made things so extreme. Of course, you're going to be sitting in your basement scared. But that's the problem a lot of people have. In this reality, you're supposed to take these people seriously. Why are we supposed to take crazy people seriously these days? Why do we need to join into their fear? Living in fear is no way to live. I'm not falling for it. I didn't fall for it the first time. If you did, learn your lesson. Don't comply with this shit. Don't fall for these people. They're just trying to do it again. All right, I've had enough of this. Let's get the fuck out of here. Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Well, we're out of time again. Wow, where did the time go, Robin? I got to get the plugs in, catch Jerky the Jackman at the Bayonne Comedy Toilet, and our interview with Stammering Jim tomorrow, where he actually kicks Mother Teresa. It's hysterical. I'd like to thank all of my guests today, and Robin, I want to thank you, and most of all, I want to thank me. And we'll see you next time. Are we done?